Hey y'all, it's Chris. This is It Worth It, y'all? Today I'm going to take you through a bunch of herb processing. I've been saving up this footage for you so we had enough so we could do a video. We like to harvest all of our herbs out of our front yard and then we dry them. We don't necessarily dehydrate them. We have a drying rack in the basement, and you guys have seen that in previous videos. And then we have our drying rack upstairs next to our kitchen so we can enjoy the beauty of having herbs hanging right there. So what we're processing right now is sage from a while back. This sage has probably been hanging for probably 8-9 months now. And we didn't need it, and it didn't need to go anywhere, so we just kind of left it hanging, and it was a ton. We processed so much. We're not going to harvest any sage this year because we just don't need it. So, and this time lapse, this has probably took me about an hour. I'm sitting there like watching a YouTube video and just pushing through, getting all this sage taken off. So it's a labor of love, but man, do herbs grown from your front yard just taste better for some reason. You know what I mean? So, all right. Let's move on to the next set of herbs for this year. Quick update on the sage. Remember that big old bag of sage I had? Greg processed it all and it ended up being a quart and almost a full pint of sage. So if you get one of our Christmas baskets, you're probably getting a thing of sage, homegrown sage. It smells amazing, looks amazing. Thank you, Greg, for finishing that. On the other front, we had the oregano that we harvested the first round, and it ended up in here, this big. Got a little bit left that we didn't hang up, and then, all right, y'all, we're getting ready to have a ton of rain, so I need to get out here and grab oregano. And this right here, in between this strawberry patch, is oregano, this part right here. So we're gonna take this and do a big harvest so we can get it hung. And use it for later. And what's crazy is we're gonna harvest all this stuff and it's not gonna turn into very much of anything. But we're gonna get a whole bowl full, that's for sure. And I have 2 patches. You know what? Let me go get some off of this other patch. I've got a patch right here. I think this one, maybe they got planted at the same time. But I'm gonna pull some off of this too. Just because, oh, and the smell is amazing. Oh, my bowl's over there. Darn it. And it looks like I need to pick strawberries again. Greg and I have picked strawberries for like 4 days in a row. It's unbelievable. And so wonderful. Okay. Go ahead and take this out right here. Yeah, look. See me? It's so cool. Oh my goodness, look at all the strawberries. Okay. Let's get some of this. I'm gonna pull some more of this over here because it's taller. We'll just clear out a nice section. Give the strawberries room to breathe. There's another pretty one. Okay. I don't want to cut too much. My goodness, look at these. They're so prolific this year. They're teeny weeny though, but that's because we transplanted these. Those can stay. Okay. I know I filled my bowl, but that's really not a lot. All right, we did a bunch. That should fill our little spot where we're gonna go hang all this. We do not need any more sage, so the sage gets to do its thing. This green over here is lemon balm. We're leaving that for now. Chives we just come get when we need them. All right, oregano, behave. So yeah, this is lemon balm. That's chives. This is lavender and it's not cooperating, so I don't know. Look, Let me see if you can see me. So that's a 5-quart bowl, and she's full to the top. Chris, oh here, let me zoom you back out. There we go. You're like, Chris, it doesn't look like you harvested that much. But then if you come over here, it's like, oh yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it? So I took about half of that out. And I only took like a couple. I only took like, see, a little bit from over here and a little bit from right there. And you can see the strawberries are going bonkers. We're going to come back out and harvest some rosemary later. I want that to develop some more before we come get that. So the strawberries are doing great. There's the lemon balm. Isn't she pretty this year? And then this is thyme. A couple versions of thyme. I'm going to let this get a little bit bigger before I start harvesting on it real good. And then that sage is staying right there. We're not harvesting any of that sage. And then here's where we took out all this. Used to be all strawberries right here. And we took that out and only left that side. Look at all of them. We picked yesterday, y'all. Look. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's so good. So we are gathering up all the stems that I just cut out and getting rubber bands on them so we can hang them on our little display here in the kitchen. All right, here's the fun part. Putting all this stuff up here and not wrecking the little hangy thing. So we will do this gingerly and try to keep this from flying 15 different directions while we hang this. So we took all the sage down, and now we're adding in some oregano. I have a little bit of leftovers, but I'm out of rubber bands, so I'm going to come back and I'll tie those other ones up. Let's see if we can get it even. I don't have an even number of little bunches, but we'll do our best to, like I said, keep it from flying around everywhere. All right, that's the start of our oregano harvest. We'll get some more and fill this in for sure. This is just what we have right now. All right. How long does it take to dry? As long as it takes to dry. And what's cool too is it's a really pretty accent piece for your house. And it smells amazing when you come around the corner. This is the current status. This is the current status of the stuff that's hanging up. So it has shrunk down tremendously. And so now if we harvest anything fresh, we got room. So that'll be next to add to the oregano. We're definitely not gonna have to buy one of those two seasonings or spices or aromatics, whatever you wanna call them, this year from the grocery store. We got our front yard grocery store. All right, y'all. It's been a couple months and we went ahead and harvested a ton of rosemary, and that's what you see me putting in the jars now. That rosemary probably dried for about a month, and it was a ton, and it was work getting all this rosemary off of the plants. So I'm grateful that we've got this on the shelf now. I left it whole. We can blitz it if we need to later, but I just felt like leaving it whole would let it stay fresher longer. So this mason jar sealer, I was sent this mason jar sealer by this company, and I'm unboxing it for you. So I can tell you that quality wise, this mason jar sealer is definitely just as good as the other two that I have. It does have the ability to remove from wide mouth jars and from regular mouth jars. The instructions are very simple. It came half charged, so I didn't even have to charge it. That was great. The price point on this is right now, it's good. It's got an overall pick link for Amazon, and they do discounts, and it comes in other colors too. So I really appreciate HTPOW for sending this. It worked out nice. It did its job. I didn't have to reseal anything. It sealed everything on the first go. So I would recommend this product. There is the link in the description, as well as the QR code on the screen. If you're watching on TV, you can You can zap that there. This is the oregano that we hung up earlier and harvested, and all of that ended up in one jar, y'all. So, like I said, when I harvested, when this thing, when you dry your herbs, it really, really shrinks down. So, just be prepared for that. So, I am doing a regular mouth jar this time. So, I just wanted to say thank you to HTPOW for sending this opener. Links are in the description. Check out the company. They've got other products too. I can only vouch for the jar or the jar sealer because that's the only thing I've used. And when you need to keep things like spices, pasta, rice, stuff like that, this piece of equipment is definitely something you'd want to have in your arsenal, just to pull the air out and extend the longevity of items that don't necessarily need to be actually processed in a canner. So we hope you enjoyed this. Comment below. Let me know what herbs you grew, or if you want us to dry some more stuff and process something and see how we use it. So, and go get this vacuum sealer. So like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hype if you have the option to do so. And until we see you on the next video, bye y'all.